final topic is yoga. It comes from the Sanskrit root yuj, which means to join. Yoga is about joining everything to its source in Ishvara, because everything was expanded from Ishvara for his pleasure. Of course, in the material realm, the Atma doesn't recognize that it was expanded from Ishvara for his pleasure. Rather, the Atma thinks that its life is meant for its own pleasure, which is called individualism, or every man for himself. This selfishness creates various kinds of double standards, which means high demand for myself and low supply for others, or the expectation that I will do a few good things for a short while right now, and in return I must be given eternal enjoyment in heaven. These double standards produce karma, which cause the living entity to become a puppet of Kala. The living entity now struggles against the constraints imposed on it by Kala and karma, and that is called the struggle for existence. Yoga is how we put an end to the struggle for existence by going to the root of the problem, namely individualism. When all things are done for the pleasure of Ishvara and nothing that displeases Ishvara is done, then it is called yoga. Most people today think that yoga is exercises. In fact, they do these exercises thinking it will make their body strong, after which they will enjoy their life even more. Their innate idea of life is that everything exists for their pleasure. While it is true that exercises make the body healthy, if that health is not used for the pleasure of Ishvara, then it is karma rather than yoga. So the difference between karma and yoga is that in karma one works for himself and in yoga one works for Ishvara. All those doing exercises for a healthy body to enjoy life are doing karma and not yoga. Yoga is also called yajna, which means worship, praise, or sacrifice. All things produced from Ishvara are offered back to Ishvara for his pleasure, and that is called yajna. Yoga or yajna come in many forms, which become various paths to serving the Ishvara. For instance, we can do Jnana Yoga, which means learning and teaching about Ishvara. Then we can absorb our mind in thoughts of Ishvara, which is called Dhyana Yoga. Similarly, we can serve Ishvara by doing our duties according to time, place, role, ability, opportunity, and proclivity, and that is called Karma Yoga. Then we can worship Ishvara in the form of a deity or chant mantras or perform yajna with love and devotion, and that is called Bhakti Yoga. Likewise, we can work to protect those who worship Ishvara and destroy those who attack these worshippers, and that is taking on the mood of Ishvara and acting like him. And by the adoption of the mood of Ishvara, we become one with him in mood. In this way, there are many forms of yoga, and people looking at this diversity become often confused if they do not know that yoga means joining everything with the source of everything.